Hey guys, it's Angel, Blitz, whatever. I honestly, whatever the name is, you guys associate me with, right? But I just wanted to get on in front of the camera real quick and kind of just talk for a minute or two. Simply because, it's New Year, 2026. Boy, time flies, don't it? I am obviously, if you just take a quick look at my channel, I don't really upload as often as I'd like. Whether that be for a good reason or not, there's no excuse for it. Simply because as since I was a little kid, uh, sitting behind this camera the way I'm doing right now, it genuinely is the only one of the few things that I can do, and it make me happy, and like true genuine happiness. That in terms of what I mean by the term happiness. Because obviously there's a million things that can make you happy, right? The dopamine and whatnot. But this is one of the few things that, you know, right, right now as I'm talking, not a bad thought is going through my head. I'm fully just in the zone. Like I forget about all my problems, etc., everything like that. Because this is a passion of mine. This isn't anything. This has nothing to do with money. This has nothing to do with, you know, well, okay, it does obviously, because like why who wouldn't want to make money off a passion of theirs, right? But I think for me the biggest thing is I've never really given, I guess, YouTube or just content creation as a whole like a proper go, so I don't want to die knowing that I didn't give my 100% to something that I wanted to succeed in. And obviously the succession aspect of it would be to make this a career, make this a full-time thing, where I no longer have to have a boss. I no longer have to listen to orders and people telling me what to do and whatnot. And obviously I feel like that because I am 20. I'm turning 21 in a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, I think, 2 3 weeks, end of January. And honestly, if you would have asked me 10 years ago, if I saw this for myself in my life, I would have said no. I've been a very confident person throughout throughout my time, and unfortunately, life hasn't gone as I expected it to be. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna just quit and just give up, right? So, again, I just kind of want to get on in front of the camera because I enjoy doing this. This is a passion of mine, and whether one person watches or a million people watch this, I am just happy that I'm able to wake up and talk and create and do things of that nature. And I think obviously as I get older, I can't I can't say I didn't try if I do give it my all. And if it doesn't work out the way I intend to, then I move on with my life. And again, at least I don't die knowing that I didn't try, which it's looking like that right now. Obviously, I make gaming videos for the most part, because I had a passion for it, and honestly, nowadays I find it difficult to even see myself hopping on, and I don't know if it's just life in general or just games as a whole haven't been the best lately, but my two big games are FIFA and Fortnite. I guess Fortnite was a big game for me for like solid like probably like damn like 7 years most likely, like chapter one to all the way to like when there weren't even any chapters. It was 1 through 10, and then etc. And then FIFA's the biggest one because I can still sit down and play. I play frequently, career mode, etc. Things of that nature. I've never been an Ultimate Team sort of connoisseur, I guess. I don't really, not that I don't enjoy it, but I mean it's pretty much for the packs. I don't really do it for anything else. It's the gambling aspect of it. But career mode has always been my go to. But again, I can't sit down in front of the screen for 8 10 hours a day like I used to and just play and try to be good at the game. I mean, if you're good at something, you're gonna be good at it regardless. I'm better than the average person, but it takes a toll on you when you're not like the tippity top of the best, and that requires hours of dedication that I no longer have because I'm fucking employed, and I wish I could, but I unfortunately I can't. Again, life doesn't go the way you intend it, and But I mean, it's not healthy either, you know, just not doing anything with your life and just playing games, unless again it's a career. But even then, like it would have been worth the risk maybe 5 years ago, you know, as I'm growing up, okay. But now it's just like I can't afford to risk, unfortunately. But at least I thought so. But you know what? I'm like, I got a lot. Hopefully, I got a couple of years ahead of me. So I think again, I'm gonna give this one last go. Um, you know, again, and I'm probably gonna one last go as in I'm gonna give this my actual time and effort. You know, it's funny. I got my first ever job to buy a computer, a microphone, etc. Like all the equipment. But then the idea and the feeling of, you know, making your own money and being able to buy whatever the fuck you want, you know, it overconsumed me. And here we are now. Dude, I literally been working since I was 18. The fucking legal age that you're allowed to work, like for most jobs, obviously, because you can work at like 16, 15, 14, etc. Um, I've been working for damn now pushing 3 years. Fucking hell. Like I haven't had a fucking break, or I recently took a, not recently. Well, it would have been my second time, I guess you could say, because I've taken 2 vacations in the course of my 3 years of working, and it just kind of made me realize, like, bro, my life is so fucking boring. Like, life has started to feel repetitive, and that's what I don't like. When I just wake up and I do something consistently over and over and over again, because it's the same feeling I had with school. Mind you, I do not mind school. I'm not gonna sit here and downplay school whatsoever. It's just that I knew for what I wanted to do in my life, school had nothing to do with that. I had a very interesting path with school. I guess that's for another time. And you know what? I'm also gonna start trying to make videos like this, just talking, because I feel like, you know, with so many people in the world, I feel like eventually you'll stumble across one or two people who relate to you, or who, you know, you make feel better about the situation, because you know what, it always does get better. Um, and even in bad times, I always tell myself, like, what your rock bottom is someone else's, like, you know, good haven, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't even say that shit for real. I just kind of like, it just crossed my mind. But when you think you're at rock bottom, it can and it will get worse. So just appreciate the fact that you can just, you know, try to get yourself out of the situation in a way. You know, like some people, I don't know how to explain it, but when it comes to me, I'll explain it. But yeah, bro, like, I mean, I started working, and you know, slowly here and there, I lost freedom, I guess. You know, I went from working, you know, part-time to then full-time, and then just, you know, actually needing work for bills, etc., shit like that. You know, life catches up to everybody. And again, I never expected myself to be reliant on working especially at this age at 20, but just how life is, you know, not everyone gets, you know, for the fucking, yo, if it was up to me, and, you know, my family wasn't relying on another source of income, I probably would have gone back to school by now, you know, and I'm planning on it, school, work, and doing this, because guess what? Life isn't easy for everybody. As much as I growing up, I thought my life was going to be so easy for me, you know. I thought, you know, not continuing school is a choice, and now it's not really a choice, it's more of a need. But I keep looking at myself, but I'm supposed to look at the camera, so it's fine. I mean, but yeah, I mean, again, I just like making videos. I like sitting behind the camera. It makes the genuine part of me come out. Like, you know, most of the time I'm someone else in terms of, like, especially at work. Like, you know, you have to please other people and etc. But I mean, even then, I'm pretty much, what you see is what you get, as they say. But yeah, I enjoy this actually. I'm probably gonna try doing this, and again, there's so many people in this world, and you never know who you'll meet, and who the algorithm will eventually, you know, suggest this video to, if anyone at all, right? But yeah, man, I mean, I don't really got much else to say besides, you know, if I know I had a really good video for my standards, at least. I don't fucking know about anybody else, but I did a football cleat review, and it got like 6,000 views, and, you know, some people were commenting, and I think I got off like 1 subscriber off that. So, you know, they're probably thinking like, what the fuck happened to this guy, right? But I'm gonna just keep doing it, you know. I'm gonna go into it not expecting much. Obviously, like, again, for the millionth time, my dream would be to fucking, again, this be a career. I have so many ideas and things that I want to do, and content, and I'm still gonna do them regardless if I have a following or not, because again, it's the passion that drives more than anything. But yeah, man. I mean, what can I say besides, life is just life sometimes, and we get caught up in it. And I'll be the first to tell you guys, whoever's watching this, like, if you feel like your life is becoming repetitive and the days are becoming, you like, the best way I can explain it is like my days start to be like overlap each other because of how similar everything is. Like, I don't sometimes I confuse, like, and that's probably something like I gotta probably get that checked out. But not like for real. It's more of do it for yourself because this is your life. I know a lot of people out there that live their whole life trying to be good for others, and that's always great. But remember, this is, well, depends on what you really believe in. But I feel like the best way to go about it is this is your life. This is your one shot. The chances of you even being here are very slim to none. So make the most out of it. Unfortunately, I've been getting stuck in this loop, and honestly, I'm tired and I'm sick of it. I'm not gonna sit here and just not do anything about it. So again, do it for yourself, because at least if worst comes to worst, and when your time comes and nothing came out of it, at least you know that you tried. So again, I'll be the first and probably not the last person to tell you that. It's an amazing piece of advice, and I hope that whoever watches this, whoever this reaches, understands that on a sentimental level. Apply that to every part of your life. There's times where, I'm gonna be honest, I do go above and beyond at my fucking shitty retail job. Because why? Because my life sucks. I'm not entirely happy, and at least I can apply my beliefs and apply what I feel deep within in other aspects of life. And it's just the whole thing. But I guess we got, what day is it today? How am I watching that? I think today's the 8th. So 364 minus 8. 356. Alexa, what's 364 minus 8?
364 minus 8 is 356.
Did I say 56, 54? I don't fucking know. But yeah, I guess we'll find out in 354, 56 days. Hopefully by the end of this year I can stand tall and be happy in myself. But regardless of the outcome, I am gonna be, because I'm making this one of my goals of this year, to give this my all, and I guess more to come, stuff of that nature. We'll see. I'm probably, actually, matter of fact, I'll give you guys not a sneak peek, but my first video that I'm probably gonna make, because I want to start making like other sorts of content. As you got this new Lego Ninjago set. I got the other one. I got the old time as well. This is like tapping into like nostalgic sort of vibes. Like I bought this for my like 8-year-old self. But I'm probably gonna do a little speed run build for this, or just like a unboxing or something. Oh shit! It comes with all the original ninjas, and the reason I picked this one up and is just because the old sound one, it don't actually have all the, it has all the ninjas, I think, but most of the ninjas are either, they don't have the original helmets, which is kind of, well, I don't know yet. I'm hoping by the time I finish it, I'll open like a bag and the fucking helmets pop out of nowhere. But yeah, man, it's fucking 44 bags, damn near 5,000 pieces. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy Lego. I can show you guys a little. Where is it? I got my cars right here. I got Peely. I got some unfinished. I have a lot of unfinished Legos. It's a bad habit of mine. I buy Legos and I don't build them. But yeah. I hope you guys have a good one, and stick around, and I'll see you guys in a few.